Recent rumors have swirled around Prince Harry's role in the Invictus Games, with claims that he has been sacked as patron and replaced by David Beckham. These reports paint a dramatic picture of Harry's legacy being stripped away, with Beckham stepping in as a more stable, publicly favored figure. But how much of this is true, and what's the reality behind the headlines? Let's break it down based on available information, focusing on the core issues raised. The narrative suggests that Prince Harry, the founder of the Invictus Games in 2014, has been ousted as patron of the foundation due to his controversial public image and personal drama. David Beckham, described as a global icon with a clean reputation, is reportedly stepping in as the new patron for the 2026 Games. Sources like YouTube videos and online articles claim this move was a deliberate effort by the Invictus Games Foundation to distance itself from Harry and Meghan's media controversies, which have allegedly overshadowed the event's focus on wounded veterans. The timing is said to be particularly painful for Harry, as Invictus was a cornerstone of his post-royal identity. However, there's another claim that complicates this narrative. Some sources report that Mike Tindall, a former rugby star, has been appointed as the new patron for the 2027 Games in Birmingham, not Beckham. This raises questions about the consistency of these reports. The Invictus Games, founded by Prince Harry to honor wounded, injured, and sick service personnel through adaptive sports, have been a significant part of his public work. However, recent reports suggest the foundation is facing challenges, including financial strain and shifting public perception. The 2027 Games in Birmingham are under pressure due to the City Council's bankruptcy and limited funding, prompting discussions about involving other royals like Prince William, Princess Catherine, or Zara and Mike Tindall to boost credibility and sponsorship. The claim that Harry has been sacked and replaced by Beckham appears to stem from sensationalized sources, many of which are YouTube videos and unverified online articles. These sources often describe Harry as furious or humiliated, citing his declining public image due to media ventures like the Oprah interview, Netflix documentaries, and his memoir Spare. They argue that the foundation sought a figure like Beckham, who has a strong public image and experience as a global ambassador, to refocus attention on the athletes. However, there's no official confirmation from the Invictus Games Foundation or credible news outlets stating that Beckham has been appointed patron. The claim about Mike Tindall replacing Harry for the 2027 Games also lacks corroboration from primary sources. Instead, these stories seem to amplify existing tensions, particularly around Harry and Meghan's strained relationship with David and Victoria Beckham. Reports from 2024, citing Tom Bower's book House of Beckham, Money, Sex, and Power, detail a fallout after Meghan allegedly ordered Harry to avoid being photographed with Beckham at the 2018 Invictus Games in Sydney, fearing the Beckhams would steal media attention. This incident reportedly led to Beckham distancing himself from the Sussexes, culminating in a revenge move in 2022 when he attended an event with Prince William and Kate Middleton, overshadowing a Sussex event in New York. While the narrative of Harry being replaced by Beckham makes for a compelling story, it remains unconfirmed by reliable sources. The Invictus Games Foundation has not publicly announced any change in Harry's role as patron, and Beckham's involvement appears speculative. The mention of Mike Tindall as a potential replacement for 2027 further muddies the waters, suggesting these reports may be driven by speculation rather than fact. What is clear is that the foundation is navigating challenges, including financial pressures and criticism of Meghan's high-profile presence at events, which some veterans and insiders feel detracts from the Games' mission. Her fashion choices and perceived Hollywood demeanor have sparked backlash, with one attendee describing a Hollywood detachment that clashes with the event's focus on humility and sacrifice. These concerns may be fueling discussions about rebranding or restructuring, but there's no concrete evidence that Harry has been removed or replaced. The reported tension between the Sussexes and the Beckhams adds context to these rumors. The 2018 Invictus snub, where Meghan allegedly barred Harry from photos with Beckham, marked a turning point in their relationship. Bauer's book suggests Meghan saw the Beckhams as media competition, particularly Victoria, due to their wealth and social status. This led to a cooling of ties, with the Beckhams aligning more closely with William and Kate. Beckham's 2022 appearance with the Wallaceys in Boston, coinciding with a Sussex event, was framed as a deliberate move to overshadow Harry and Meghan. This feud may be fueling speculation about Beckham's involvement with Invictus, as it fits a narrative of personal and professional rivalry. However, without official statements, these claims remain speculative and may reflect media efforts to capitalize on the Sussexes' declining public favor. Harry's public image has taken hits in recent years, with controversies like Spare, the Oprah interview, and the Netflix series contributing to perceptions of him as more focused on personal grievances than public service. Critics argue that Invictus has suffered from being associated with the Sussexes' media drama, with headlines often focusing on Meghan's outfits or Harry's royal feuds rather than the athletes. This has reportedly frustrated some veterans who feel their stories are being overshadowed. Despite this, Harry remains the founder and a key figure in the Invictus Games. His personal connection to the military and the event's mission still resonates with many, though public fatigue with his media presence is evident. The foundation may be exploring ways to refocus on the athletes, but there's no evidence they've formally sidelined Harry. David Beckham's potential involvement, if true, would make sense from a PR perspective. His global brand, built on a successful football career, philanthropy, and a drama-free public image, contrasts with Harry's current challenges. Beckham's work with UNICEF and his ability to attract sponsors and media attention without